right, we are joined on the line right now by Sebastien Leger, hanging out in Amsterdam. Is that your hometown, and what do you have coming up in the near future for there or in the area?
Many things are going to happen for next year. Basically, actually less remixes, but more of my own music. And of course, a lot of DJ gigs, and I hope actually I'm going to come in the States next year, because I didn't went to the States for like 5 years now. So I think there's a big chance I'm going to be there. And focusing on my own label, Mistake Music, only my music on that label.
What do you have planned for the label coming up in the next little while then?
Actually, I think about creating an alias, a new nickname for my different stuff I want to release. So actually I'm going to release only my own music plus this nickname, but I don't plan for the moment releasing some different artists, or not yet actually, maybe later, but not now.
You have a new album that just came out a little while ago called Planets. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The whole concept actually started like 2 years ago when I done a live set with all the machine and stuff, and I've done a track that was called Neptune, actually, which is on the album now, and that was my first track of this album. And then, time after time, you work on the music, and some tracks you name, you always try to name the tracks very easily, quickly, because you make so much music, so I just name it like Earth, Terra, Sun, Moon, whatever, to make it easy, and then in the end, I end up with a complete project, so I call it Planets, actually. Very simple.
Do you have a favorite track on the album that you just kind of really enjoy?
Actually, I really love the track called Sun, which is like a 10 minutes long story, I would say. It's like very epic track. But as in my DJ set, I always play the two tracks called Venus and Uranus, which is very funky, like hell, which I really like in my set.
Now, you're known for quite a few remixes in the past, and this last year you've come out with quite a few big names that you've had a chance to remix with, Duran Duran being one. Can you think of one of your favorite remixes that you've done, particularly with someone else?
Actually, my favorite remix this year is not out yet. I've done it for two French guys that are not big yet. They are really big known in France, but they're called Arnaud Coste and Norman Doré, and they've done a track called Apocalypse, and I've done a remix on this one, and actually it's my favorite for this year. But I really also enjoy, I really enjoyed remixing big names like, Justin Timberlake or Kylie Minogue or stuff like that. It's very different, of course, remixing this kind of artist than underground stuff, but I like both actually. But as I said, I'm just gonna stop remixes for a while and just focus on my music now.
If there's a chance to work with someone else that you haven't had a chance to work with, either if it's a remix or an original production, who would it be with? Anyone, alive or dead?
That's a good question. I would love to make. I think we're gonna make a track, me and Eric Pritz, friend of mine. For the future, I don't know when exactly, but it should be fun, and I think it's going to happen. And otherwise, that would be nice to work with some guys like Jamiroquai or Lenny Kravitz. That's probably really like that one. It's really different than my style, but why not? I mean, we never know.
You've had some very good success in the DJ Mag Top 100 poll. Congratulations for breaking the Top 100. What do you attribute your success to there, and does it have to do with this whole pink shirt thing? I
don't really know how come I'm in the top, actually, because, I didn't make any promo, and, I was very surprised when I saw my name in the top. But maybe because, I'm there for quite a long time now, and people start, to know a little bit more of my name and remember it. But I also play quite a lot, more than usual last year as a DJ, so maybe that's why, actually.
And this whole pink shirt thing?
Well, actually, I don't wear pink shirt, actually, on every of my gigs, but I have few ones, yes. I'm not sure if it's because I'm wearing pink shirt, that I've been in top 100.
Now, you have a very neat and unique website, very simple to the point, but gives you some very good promotion and allows fans and listeners to see what's going on and what's new. How important is having something like that, a very clean website, versus, not a very strong online presence?
I like the fact, to keep the things simple, like in the music or also online. The more simple you are, I think the most effective you are on what you're doing. And if you're really too complex, you can lose a little bit of clarity. And I don't know, it's just like it. I like simple things actually.
Now, to talk a little bit about your record label, can you tell us what's coming out? You said you have some new work on your own there. Are you going directly through these online sales? Are you doing physical vinyl or CD sales as well? And how is that coming along if you're doing the main bulk of the work behind it?
Well, I personally think that the vinyl is today a kind of problem on the market because it takes really long time to make, and with the mastering, the building, to build vinyl and stuff like that, you can lose actually like up to 3 months if you're quite fast for releasing your new material. And actually, I don't know, in the future, I hope actually it's going to be only digital, just people burn their CD and play the music like that, because the vinyl, I must say, today is a little bit overdated, and it's quite heavy also. Actually, I'm just playing CDs, so, I hope it's going to be digital for the next 2 years, for sure.
Do you find it that it's to the point where it is viable to maybe just focus on the digital side of things? I've talked with a bunch of others in the past, including Carl Cox, and he says, well, he closed his label because right now the volume there for the record label and the producers is just not maintainable to live on.
Yes, yeah. I mean, the vinyl is like kind of credibility. It means that you have like a strong label and you're able to make some vinyl, so you're quite good. But I agree that I think every label should stop the vinyl now, because I can't remember when it was when I saw a vinyl DJ. It's like I travel quite a lot, and 95% of the DJ I see now, they're all on CDs. So the vinyl, I think, is a bit useless thing now, and it doesn't bring a lot of money anyway. It's very expensive to make, and it's very difficult now for the distribution. So it's time to stop, I think.
Do you see a new trend for 2008, whether it's in the house or just the main clubbing scene, something new that's going to be very popular for this coming year?
Really bad for that kind of things, when it's supposed to be big, I think it's going to be bad, and when it's supposed to be not very big, it's going to be big. So I'm not very good at to find out what's going to be the next hype, trend thing or whatever, so I don't really have an answer for that one.
Not a problem. And what do you have coming up for the new year? Do you have any plans on New Year's Eve?
Quite a few gigs, actually. I have like 4 gigs around New Year's Eve, like 29, 30, 31, and 1 January. I'm playing in 4 different countries. But for the 31, I'm playing in Madeira, I think it's Portugal island, close to Africa. So I've never been there, so it's time for new discovery.
And you hope you make your way to the U.S.? I'm assuming we'll be seeing you at WMC, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I really hope I can get to the U.S., for actually at least Miami, because I didn't go to the US because of problems with visa and stuff like that for 5 years. So now I think I'm able to go back, and I'm actually right in the middle of the process to go back in the US. So we have a good chance to go back. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, hopefully we'll see you soon in Canada here, and hopefully I'll catch you on the beach down in Miami. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you. Hi, this is Sebastien Leger, and you're listening DJ Amps on Amplified Radio. Hi, this is Sebastien Leger, and you're listening to my new tracks on my label Mistakes.